Respected dear family members, my pranams to you. A series of questions were asked by different people for the last 2-3 months. We have compiled all those questions, and step by step, if we are giving the answer for those questions, it will be very easy for an individual to understand about Indian spirituality. Indian spirituality is entirely different from the spirituality or the religious concept of Semitic religions and other religions. In fact, in India, spirituality is different from religion. Whereas in Semitic religion, the spirituality is the religion, religion is the spirituality. In India, spirituality is directly connected with the ultimate power or Chaitanyam, ultimate power which guides, which controls, which motivates, which prevails in the cosmic system, in the universal guiding force. Literally, it is the omnipotent, omnipresent divine power. And in fact, the ultimate divinity, we call it as the Paramatma Chaitanyam. It is the Brahma Chaitanyam. Brahma Chaitanyam can be defined as the intrinsic, inherent, self-guiding, self-motivating, self-energizing awareness and consciousness present in every living and non-living beings. Not only in living beings, but also in non-living beings, this awareness and consciousness are present. Anoraniyan Mahado Mahiyan. It is present in smaller than the smallest atoms. Mahado Mahiyan, bigger than the biggest universe, the cosmic system, it is present. Atma Guhayam Nihidosya Janto. It is present in 1.6 million types of animals, 4 lakhs type of plants, 80,000 types of trees, and also the microorganisms. It can be called as Jivatma, which is the component, part and parcel of Paramatma Chaitanya. What is Jivatma? That can be simply explained, even though it is a complicated word. A living body minus dead body is equal to Jivatma. A living body minus dead body is equal to Jivatma. That Jivatma is present in everything, every living being. So we call I am Atma Brahma, according to Mundaka Upanishad, an Upanishad from Atharva Veda. Wherever that Atma is present in me. Atma is present in me, so I am the manifestation and manipulation of the divine power. So I call it Aham Brahmasmi. That Atma is present in you. So Tat Tvam Asi. You are also the manifestation and manipulation of the divine power. And whenever and wherever this Atma is present, the Chaitanyam is present, the Brahma Chaitanyam, Paramatma Chaitanyam is present, their awareness and consciousness is present. Prajnanam Brahma. Prajnanam Brahma is the ultimate divinity of Hindu Dharma. I am the manifestation and manipulation of the divine power. When I realize that level, it's only the question of realization, awareness and consciousness that I am. then we say we have reached the highest level of spirituality. The person who has reached the highest level and the lowest, who is only in the lowest level, physiologically, anatomically, physically, they are the same. Only in the case of awareness and consciousness, their level is higher. Here I use the awareness, vyavaharika knowledge. I know I am the manifestation of the divine power. The other fellow does not know he is the manifestation of the divine power. This is only difference of knowledge, jnanam. So, when I say ultimate divinity of Hindu Dharma is Prajnanam Brahma, awareness and consciousness present in every living and non-living beings, is the divine power. Different people explain it in different ways. Shankaracharya might have explained it in one way, Madhvacharya might have explained it in another way, and Ramana Maharshi might have explained it in another way, Vivekananda might have explained it in his own ways. So when people explain it in different way, that explanation is known as religion, matam. Is their opinion about that absolute truth and fact. So as far as Hindus are concerned, the absolute truth and fact, absolute God means omnipotent, omnipresent, divine power present in the whole system. So we have got the cosmic form of divine power. Cosmic form of divine power means Vishwarupam, and whatever materials are there as the part of the cosmic system, whatever are there in the part of cosmic system, they are all part of divinity. That is why we call sun as Surya Deva. Moon, Mars, all planets are the part of divinity. Air, water, fire, all these are part of divinity because they are all part of cosmic system. So, ultimate divinity means the one which is present in everywhere. And remember that, very difficult to understand that. Yat chakshusha na pashyati, that cannot be seen by the eyes. Yat shrotrayena na shrunoti, that cannot be heard through ears. Yat manasa na manuti, that cannot be mentally analyzable. But ena chakshumshi pashyati, that energy present in my body, that is responsible for my eyes to function. If that energy is not there in me, my eyes will not be seeing you. My eyes cannot watch anything. Exclusively because that energy is present in me. Ena chakshumshi pashyati. Srotramidam shrutam. My ears are listening or hearing what you are telling exclusively because that energy is present in me. Enahur manomata. I cannot mentally examine what is God, experience of God. But my mind is working exclusively because of that awareness and consciousness is present in me. Jivatma is present in me. So, nadatra chakshur gacchati. That particular omnipotent, omnipresent divine power cannot be seen. Now vaggacchati, cannot be explained by words. No manaha, it cannot be mentally experienced. Na vidmo, nobody knows about that. What exactly is that Jivatma or Paramatma. Na vijanimo, nobody can explain it to others or teach others. Edaidat anushishyat. Then how can I convey this message, explain it to others? This is the explanation of a rishi. He said that omnipotent, omnipresent, divine power cannot be explained to others. It's only experiential knowledge. And natatra suryo bhadi, that ultimate omnipotent, omnipresent, divine power, because of its energy, chaitanyam, it's far higher than the sun, the light of the sun. Natatra suryo bhadi, na chandratarakam, nema vidyuto bhandi, kutoyam agnihi, tameva bhandam anubhadi sarvam, tasya bhasa, Vishwamidham vibhadim. The light, the Chaitanyam present in that particular omnipotent, omnipresent divine power. That Chaitanyam, the energy, the light of that is far higher than the sun, far higher than the moon, far higher than the fire, far higher than the lightning. That glows by itself. And that gives light to all other things. All living and non-living being exist here because of that omnipotent, omnipresent divine power. So that is the ultimate God for Hindus. Then second question is, why we have got so many gods? In fact, we have got only one God. Eka eva hi bhutatma bhute bhute vyavastita ekada bahuda chaiva drishyate jalachandravad. We have got only one God. But the pathway to reach that ultimate God, so many pathways are there. Each pathway we call it as divine pathway. Divine pathway. Na anya panda vidyade ayanaya. No other ways are there. All the ways will be leading. Ekam sad vipraha bahuda vadan. Ekam sad. Ultimate God is only one. Different people opt different pathways. It's a very simple. You may be knowing it that Delhi is India's capital. And there are many routes for reaching Delhi, but Delhi is only one. The route from Jammu Kashmir is different from route from Bihar, route from Calcutta is different from route from Bhopal, from Rajasthan, from Gujarat. Different routes are there. And different vehicles are there. You can reach Delhi through auto rickshaw, through car, through bus, through train, through flight. Different vehicles are there, different routes are there, different roads are there. But Delhi is only one. Eka eva hi bhutatma. The ultimate Atma Chaitanyam, Eka eva hi. Only one. Bhute bhute vyavastita. It is present in every living and non-living being. Ekada. Majority of the people know that it is only one. But some people think that Bahuda is not one, it is different. Drishyate jala chandravat. The moon is only one moon in the sky, but in all waters, ocean water, river water, sea water, well water, pond water, water in a cup of water in the coconut shell, all these waters will be reflecting the same moon. Drishyate jala arkavat, jala chandravat. So you can easily see in Vedas it is told Vishwadas chakshuruta vishwado mugho vishwado bahuruta vishwadas pada tam bahubhyam namadi sampadatraihi dyava pradhivi janayan deva eka. Janayan deva eka. The real divine power is only one. That is the power which is manifesting in every living and non-living being. It's better to say in-depth way of presentation. Whatever we are seeing is not created by the God, but it is the manifestation of the God. This is the difference between Semitic religion and Hindu Dharma. Even though for a common man's understanding we say these are all created by God, but in fact it is better to say these are all the manifestation of the God. Manifestation of the God. And when the God is manifested in all these things, they are all representation of the gods. So, Ishavasyam idam sarvam. All whatever is present, they are all divine manifestation. So, I worship you. You also do namaste to me. I consider earth as the divine power, because in that earth this Chaitanya is there. I consider the plants, I consider the animals, I consider the trees, I consider everything as the manifestation of the divine power. So I can see, I can watch divinity in every living and non-living beings. Every living and non-living beings, we can see that one. So, whatever are carrier of the divine power, they are all gods. They are all the manifestation of the divine power. So we have got millions of gods, but they cannot be named at all. Everything is God as far as we are concerned, because they are all the manifestation of the divine power. So we have got so many gods, and the nature is our ultimate God. Prabanja Purusha Chaitanya Prakriti Devi Sankalpa. Prakriti is the deity, feminine gender, and Prabhanjam is the masculine gender. Every part of Prabhanjam and Prakriti we call it as divine power. Every part. The sun is a part of that one, moon is a part of it, air is a part, fire is a part, and the stone is a part of that one. Water is a part, so we say Ganga Devi, Ganga Mata, Himavan, Vindhya Parvatam. So Vindhya, the mountains, we consider it is the manifestation of the divine power. And the banyan tree, the cow, the elephant, all are connected, directly linked or connected with the divine power. Everyone, everything is the manifestation of it. The third question is, why do we worship idol? Idol worship is not very primitive. It is needed. Without idol you cannot imagine anything. Without image, how can you do imagination? Even those who are learning about human body in MBBS or MD, they should make an idol of a human being. They should make an idol of a human being. All inside parts are needed. Then only you can watch it and then learn it. Same thing applicable in chemistry. In chemistry you can see every molecule. Even a scientist has to make that molecule by fixing the atoms to watch its stereochemistry. Whether single bond, double bond, triple bond. In the triple bond or double bond, can we introduce another molecule or another radical or another atom? And if we have to introduce another atom, can that particular atom stand in between other atoms? Can a radical can be introduced in between? If the size of the radical is bigger than the space available in that molecule, it will be impossible for that radical to be introduced. So medicinal chemistry is full of stereochemistry. And anyone would like to learn about organic chemistry, he should make images using small globes, small balls. They should be fixed in different ways and the aggregate molecules are. See, cholesterol is synthesized in the laboratory based on this stereochemistry. Every enzyme, every protein, DNA, RNA, ATP, ADP, all these are created in the laboratory or made in the laboratory after making their image. So without image you cannot understand a molecule or an atom at all. Same thing is applicable bigger than the biggest cosmic system. When you are examining the solar system, you are teaching the solar system, definitely you have to make the central sun and the different planets, the satellites, the meteoroids, and that you have to create on the table. Then only you can learn or teach it to others. Even when you are explaining the geography, then also you have to make an image. That image is known as map. Our map is an image, is indirectly a globe is an idol. Globe is an idol of earth. Without a globe, how can you learn about Earth? Without the imaginary picture, how can you learn about the Mars, Moon, the solar system, the galaxy, the black hole? You need an idol everywhere. Even Christians do have idols, even though they are against it. All these saints, their pictures are kept as idol of plaster of Paris. Cross is an idol. Altar is an idol. And Jesus himself has his picture and his image is kept. And Virgin Mary, Joseph, they are all images. And you can see every aspect of Christianity has got an idol. Same thing is applicable in the Muslims also. Kaaba is indirectly or directly an idol. Watching towards that direction, they do their niskar. And inside the Kaaba, you can see nowadays YouTube, they are explaining it. A meteoroid piece or something, a Shivalinga is kept. That is an image. And every mosque itself is an image or an idol. And nowadays you can see the dead bodies, wherever people are cremated, that is getting worshipped. They are worshipping with the battis and with the light and with the decorations. Even Prophet Muhammad himself started getting worshipped. His birthday, people are celebrating. These are all images. Without images, without Vigraha, you cannot really imagine anything. But when you are elevating from the level of that image worship, then you are moving higher direction. Na mandram, na tandram, na dhyanam, na shayanam, na yajnopavidam, na dandam, na shikha, na kamandalu. Nothing is needed when you reach that level. But till then it is needed. Till then it is needed. So Vigraharadhana is not a sin. You are not watching a Vigraha idol, but through the idol you are watching the omnipotent, omnipresent divine power. The idol may be made of granite, it may be made of marble or wood or metal, or it may be a picture or a lamp, or it may be an imaginary figure, manorupam. Anything can be put as which is needed for the imagination. You can make a solar system. In the center of the solar system, in the place of sun, you can put a tomato. In the place of the planets, you can put a lemon. In the place of planets or satellites, you can put a gooseberry. Anything you can put. But the imagination, for the imagination, image is needed. That's all. Without image, it is difficult for you to imagine about the earth even. Even the earth, it is difficult. So, Vigrahas are needed. Even for those who are telling that Vigrahas are not needed, it is needed. So now we will be continuously explaining about Indian spirituality. And we will try to explain in other languages also. Thank you very much. My pranams to you.